In order to avoid Chen Yingying's black hands, Zuli stumbles and falls down the stairs. When I learned that the child was gone, it broke her heart. Hatred at the moment. Only the pleasure of revenge can counteract. He found Zhong Shuang's agent, Zhao Min. Get straight to the point and let him help him bring down Zhong Shuheng. Although Zhao Min knew Zuli earlier than Zhong Shuheng. But after all, she brought people out by herself. Naturally won't agree. After watching my jokes for so long, should also pay for the tickets. Zurich pulled out photos of his private deals with rival companies. I still have the evidence that him selling newcomers and get kickbacks at both ends. Once he sent them the photos, Mr. Lee. Don't think about continuing to mix in the circle after lighting. Zuli's move has a significant effect. Zhong Shuang's filming mission was stopped on the spot. Not just for today's shoot. All your announcements will be cancelled in the future. Why is that? The company already knows. You exposed the matter of Xiaolu's salary in the world. Zhong Shuang's behavior, not only did it bring huge economic losses to the company, it also caused the deer to have no hope to pay. Framing companies like him to retaliate against colleagues, and a moral artist who lives a disorderly life. The entertainment industry is afraid that no company dares to ask for it. Mr. Lee announced the termination of the contract with him on the spot and will sue for damages. Zhong Shuheng asked Zhao Min why he reported him. And Zhao Min betrayed Zuli without a moment's hesitation. Zhong Shuheng found Zuli, asked him if he has promised a peaceful divorce. Why kill them all? Once, Zuli thought that getting married was to find someone to protect him from the wind and rain. I didn't expect the biggest wind and rain to be brought by the other party. What do you want? How can I give up? I want you to die. You want to force people. Zuli, don't go too far. If you push me hard, I don't know what I'll do. I forced you, what's wrong? You coward. Cowards have always depended on me. Rely on me to work for you. Without me, you are nothing. Dogs know how to wag their tails at their owners. You only know how to yell at me. You shut up. Su Li's words successfully angered Zhong Shuheng, thrown out by him. Bleeding head. But he gave a smile of conspiracy. Until the curtain slowly opens, when countless flashes are on. Zhong Shuheng realized how terrifying Zuli was. The news of a famous male actor beating his wife. It was on the hot search soon. Zurich does not accept the apology. We don't accept mediation. Demand severe punishment for criminals. Let him go to prison and reflect on it. Don't go too far. I'm too much. Do I have you ruthless? You can even spare your own children. What happened to the child? Zhong Shuheng was badly hurt by Chen Yingying, and yet you know nothing. Zurich swears to make this scandal known to everyone. So when asked questions by reporters, he expressed his pain. When I learned that I had been betrayed by two of my closest friends. He once lost the courage to live. Now I only hope that Zhong Shuheng can keep his promise. Clear out. I also hope that my girlfriend can reform. Binu. Mr. Lee held a press conference. Announced the termination of the contract with Zhong Shuheng. Chen Yingying's downstairs is full of gossip reporters. Internet users unite. Crusade against her shameless act of being mistress. The landlord Ed came to the door with aggression. Call him a rat shit. Broke the wind pavilion in their community. You call me mouse shit. Call you rat shit. That's an insult to mice. Seeing that she insisted on not moving, the landlord Ed waved her hand. Dual sister started putting up his big character posters everywhere. Chen Yingying took out a weapon and threatened to hit someone. The landlord Ant is afraid of losing money, so she had to give her today's. Today's society has almost zero tolerance for the third sister. Where is Chen Yingying going? Will be recognized and bullied. Wait until 2 days later for the landlord Ant to collect the house. To her surprise, she had committed suicide by cutting her wrist in the bathtub. Pretty soon, Chen Yingying led a large group of reporters to Zuli. Kneel down and admit your mistake without saying a word. The affair between the two was a temptation by Zhong Shuheng. And raised a hand that slashed his wrist to threaten Zurich, forced her to die. But he didn't expect Zuli to remove his yarn directly. No wonder I'm in a hurry to go to the hospital. It will heal later. Zuli successfully ruined Scum and the third sister. But just when he wanted to forget the past and start over, the new best friend Wong just turned black again. The woman just gave her best friend a 50,000 beauty card. He is a lion. I want to borrow 5 million from my husband. Such an old girlfriend in love. How far is it really? Even if you want to be angry with me, I won't lend you this money either. You know, it is the sudden warmth of your husband. Confused. Sometimes, we don't need a bowl of chicken soup. It was a slap. Someone appears in your life. Just to tell you, you were so deceiving. However, Zuli's painstaking words did not wake up just now, and was ridiculed by him for telling the truth. At first, the examiner happily signed the divorce agreement. Clamored to tell Wong not to regret it, then move out. However, when the cooling off period is about to expire, come and ask for forgiveness. Just let him die this heart. Don't bother again. But accidentally knocked off the vase on the Borgu shelf. The censor responded quickly to protect him. I got hurt. Take advantage of the softness. Hurry up and say that you can't leave him. Let him be severely punished, as long as I can be forgiven. I forgive you. The next day, I just opened my eyes. I saw a bunch of cheap roses. Censor's unprecedented move, and he was moved to tears. But after get off work that day, I found him beaten up in the garage. Just rushed out shouting. He has called the police. Indecent man threatened censor. The money must be paid back within 3 days, or I'll kill him. Until this, just found out. The censor's so-called partner. In fact, he's a liar. Not only did they steal all the money they put in, he also borrowed usury in the name of his company's legal person. 5 million. 5 million so much. So you came back to avoid debt. The censor cooked dinner himself. I was still angry and didn't want to pay attention to him just now. Wait until he comes out and sees the food on the table. I feel a little sorry. Find the sound. Found out that the censors were borrowing money everywhere. I thought about it all night. Just now I was soft-hearted. Gave his entire savings to the censors. It's just a drop in the bucket. But better than nothing. After Zurich finished the scum, normal work resumed. He regards just now as his own sister. Even the balance of the project. Don't worry, leave it to him to connect. After learning that the investor boss took a fancy to just. I want Zuli to pull the strings. When you have further communication with him. Zuli immediately got up and threw down the contract and said to talk about it another day. When is another day? In the adult world. I won't see you another day. Just don't ask next time. Then refuse. You look like you have a fat brain. Must be a demon. Zuli was afraid that he just felt nauseous. Didn't tell him what just happened. But just found out. He made a lot of preparations for this collaboration. So when I went back to get my phone, I begged Mr. Chen to reconsider. Learned that Zuri said nothing. Mr. Chen began to make up nonsense, provoke a relationship between the two. I also don't want you to be kept in the dark. I just told him to transfer you to our company as an administrative supervisor. And you know what he said? Said that your Wong Gang's ability is limited. You can only do assistant work. Which is good and which is evil. Tell the difference yourself. The censor want Wong raise money to pay off his debts. He go to great lengths, take out a silver ring, make up for their second wedding anniversary. Wong was just moved to the point of crying. Then, the censor said he owed too much money outside. In order not to drag her down, filed for divorce against his will. When she learned that he was going to pay it back with his life, Wong was in a hurry. She said we'll borrow money from Sully tomorrow. I don't want you to force yourself to do this anymore. You're already in trouble enough. No, Sully has a good relationship with me. I'm sure she'd love to help us. Sully didn't agree. She just made up with the censor. Look now, this person can't even be given the most basic trust. Not only will he not borrow money, I don't want to see Wong continue to be deceived. But these unpleasant advice. Wong had a grudge against her. The 3-day deadline is coming soon. To save the thing goes. The censor's betrayed Zurich. Said he was his wife's best friend. We'll definitely pay him back. Those who heard the news just rushed to the company. However, Sully's next words made her completely chilled. Wong Gang is just my assistant. Assistant, did you know? At worst, it's a nanny. Will you pay your nanny back? The censor told me himself. You are her best friend. Girlfriend in this world. Even what you say has to be hesitated to be credible. How can you possibly trust someone? Okay, don't waste your time with me. Who owes you money? Go to whom? He, censors, people who lend you money. What are you looking for me for? Ever since Wong learned that Sully only regarded her as a nanny. Completely chilling. The way she called her name has also changed from Sully. Became President Su. Watching she dressed differently from she used to. Suri is a little weird, but she don't know where this feeling comes from. She learned that the afternoon script will be discussed with the partner company. But the time conflict, Wong wanted to change it to tomorrow. Wong just took the initiative to propose that she handle the contract details. Suri readily agreed, and concerned about her loan usury collection yesterday. While telling her to be careful. Advise her to divorce the censor as soon as possible. You don't know those people came to the company yesterday. What happened yesterday caused you trouble. I'll handle the rest myself. The original cooperation between the two companies. It has come to the process of signing an offline contract, but Wong said on purpose. Sully intends to cooperate with other large companies in each other's business. Major got anxious as soon as she heard it. She know Wong has a good relationship with Sully. Begged her for help. You can make millions as a project. And I'm in trouble. Get a few $1,000s a month. Get paid as if handling plain flour while worrying as if dealing with cocaine. Don't worry about this. We won't let you work for nothing, Wong. Wong got the first kickback. It was immediately handed over to the censor. From her guilty expression, he knew that the money came from the wrong way, but the censor accepted it without asking anything. There's this stupid TM. Why would he do it? Wong, after tasting the sweet nuts, she started to take the initiative to work with the Zurich's project, said she wanted to learn more, help her more at work. Sully readily agreed, but there were surprises. Obviously, she was very opposed to this kind of communication work before. No, I didn't expect it. You actually asked to come with me today. I was forced by you. Wong spoke her mind on impulse. She reacted quickly to remedy it, because I have such an excellent boss. If I don't learn and progress quickly, how can I be a good assistant? Sully was praised for being refreshed. Naturally, no doubt just now. Addicted to the tenderness of censors. After marriage, the scene she had imagined many times finally came true. Every time she received a kickback, she gave it all to the censor. Looking forward to paying off the money soon. Live a normal life. But Wong don't know. All the money was taken by the censors to gamble and lose. Soon Zurich realized something was wrong. Obviously Jang's company has the highest quotation, but she was still following up. Although their offer is the highest. But they're also the best value for money. They use a creative team that is completely cinematic. Just, Wong gets Sully's requirements for the quality of new dramas. Sure enough, she was stopped when she said she was going to change teams. Sully believes in Wang's judgment. Let her do it. The sound of glass breaking at night awakens Sully. Go downstairs to find, but she saw a snake lying in the living room. When Sully chases out, people have disappeared. It turned out that all this was Zhong Shuang's revenge after he was released from prison. Wong placed an order for flash delivery the next day, emphasized that it must not be sent to the company. Instead, call someone downstairs to pick it up. The flash carrier took the file and left without saying a word. Mr. Zhong, the goods have been flashed. Remember to destroy it after reading it. Wong take the file that flashed by the courier just now. Take it to Suri. She opened it unsuspecting, but was scared to death. The box contained a dead mouse. And bloody photos. And that flash messenger is no one else. It was Zhong Shuang, the handle that Wong just took the initiative to deliver to him, make him ecstatic. Zhong Shuang sent her a message to threaten her. After meeting, he directly quoted the price. I need money so badly, 1 million. I have no money. But Zurich has it. She trusts you so much. There must be a way. Embezzlement of project funds at will. This kind of favor. You don't even want to help me. Don't blame me for being unkind. The good sister, Sully trusted you so much. You went behind her back. If she knew, what would she do to you? I promise you. Happy cooperation. Since catching Wong as handle, he has just done a yin after the handle to amass wealth. Zhong Shuang threatened her to lend himself 1 million emergency. Just had no choice but to misappropriate a project fund. He said he can pay back the money in 7 days. He didn't follow up. The publishing house also urged Sully to settle the payment and also the copyright fee balance. Wong lied to her that she had already paid. Maybe the bank is stuck in the review. She will go on to ask, why don't you answer my call? You call me. Why didn't I hear it? When will the money be returned? Sully is already urging. Zhong Shuang never thought of returning it. Excuse me to call the producer, but he ran away with the money. Wong realized that she had been deceived. Exasperated and threatened him with death. Zhong Shuang said slowly that he had a good idea. Sully in the safe. Don't you have the diamond I bought her? If I get that, the vacancy will be paid. Stop licking me. You want me to steal it for you? How can this be called stealing? I'm taking back what belongs to me. Wong took advantage of Sully's departure from the test. Stole the keys to the villa. She only gave Zhong Shuang an hour. But she didn't expect that after he got the diamond, and he wasn't satisfied. He wanted to take all the jewelry in the safe. However, just as the two were pulling, Sully appeared with his mobile phone in hand. Star of yesteryear. Robbery again. Why are you turning yourself in? Or wait for the police to catch you. Zhong Shuang heard that she was going to call the police. He's not panic. I've got a bad reputation anyway. I don't care. But are you willing to lose your best friend? However, she just smiled at him. Then he went to Zurich. It turned out that she had already confessed everything to Silly and asked for her forgiveness. Zhong Shuheng has, accustomed to being calculated by Zurich, but he didn't think he was wrong at all. Instead, these jewels, it can't make up for the damage Silly has done to him at all. What about my child? How do you pay? I had nothing to do with the baby. Wong persuaded Silly not to talk nonsense with him. Call the police. But Zhong Shuheng took out a knife and threatened. I'm afraid he'll jump over the wall in a hurry. Silly protected Wong behind her. Don't dare to move. However, as a sudden break sounded, the disgraced Zhong Shuheng was completely liberated due to severe damage to brain tissue. Become a vegetable. Silly sympathized with him. His parents are both real people, not in good health, and volunteered to pay for his later hospitalization. I just feel it strange. You should know that we have a very good relationship. Why did you ask for your help? Wong quickly explained that it was Zhong Shuheng who threatened to hurt her. I have to compromise. Silly was moved to say that she was kind and easy to deceive, and promised to protect her in the future. I thought it was over. But this business trip in Zurich, she did not bring this personal assistant Wong. Instead, arranged for Wong Whitey, who just joined the job, to go with her. Wong thought Silly noticed something. Looking for someone to replace her, the censors are worried that Zurich will find someone to deal with him. Silly wouldn't be so cruel to her. But the censor made her to think. Chen Yinying and Zhong Shuheng. Without Zurich taking action. Hurry up and make another big one. Then fly away. See her still hesitating, the censor quickly took her hand. Looking forward to paying off the arrears, the two will start over in another city. I was the breadwinner. You just need to be beautiful. The business trip to Zurich went very smoothly. Have a great conversation with the director.